This year we had one of the biggest October surprises ever. The New York Post, that's the oldest daily newspaper in this country, published a trove of documents showing that members of Joe Biden's family have been selling access to the former vice president to a number of foreign governments, including the Communist government of China. Now, that's a blockbuster. But the rest of the media decided to kill it before you could read it. Social media companies banned their users from sharing the New York Post's reporting.
Russian intelligence. Well, anyone in the media who dared question Hunter Biden's business dealings or how much Joe Biden knew about those dealings was deemed a conspiracy theorist.
Russia's latest and very massive disinformation campaign in the U.S. presidential election.
Massive indeed, Wolf. We do know that it's a very active Russian campaign. That's according to the U.S. intelligence community, and that Rudy Giuliani already had open contact with a person that the U.S. has called an agent for the Kremlin.
Want to read for you something that Michael Carpenter said. He is a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense with a specialization in Eastern Europe. He told this to Politico. This is a, quote, Russian disinformation operation.
I can't imagine we've had a situation in our lifetimes where a president, one of his closest advisors, is willingly, if not wittingly, relaying information to the Oval Office that likely comes from Russian intelligence assets.
Rudy Giuliani is out there peddling wares that he gathered from a Ukrainian politician that the U.S. Treasury Department says is a Russian agent.
My message to Rudy, frankly, is think about your legacy after your public life is over. Do you want to be remembered as America's mayor, or do you want to be remembered as someone seen possibly as a useful idiot for the Russian government?
This looks like Russian intelligence. This walks like Russian intelligence. This sounds like Russian intelligence. Every intelligence professional I've been talking to, Mika, says this is a Russian intelligence disinformation campaign.
Giuliani is feeding Russian misinformation to Donald Trump and feeding Russian disinformation to the New York Post. And it is so obviously disinformation.
As you know perfectly well, I'm a journalist and a reporter, and I follow the facts. And there has never been any issues in terms of corruption. Now, let me ask you this. Yesterday, the FBI...
Wait.
FBI
How do you know that?
I'm talking about reporting and any evidence. I'm talking to you now.
Okay, I would love if you guys would start doing that digging and start doing that verification.
No, we're not going to do your work for you. I want to ask you a question. The FBI,
it's a journalist's job. It's a journalist's job to find out if this is verified.
And so it went, just like that, across the entire American news media until the presidential election. Now, 6 weeks later, it is finally safe to speak freely, and so the truth is coming out.
Earlier this week, President-elect Joe Biden's son Hunter disclosed that federal authorities are investigating his taxes. Now, a source familiar with the inquiry tells NBC News that those investigators are examining Hunter Biden's business dealings in China, and that the probe started back in 2018, before Joe Biden even announced his candidacy for president.